Hey guys, it's Dermie again. I got another video. I want to review another short comic book series I've started reading. This one, I don't have as high marks for as Wolverine the Long Night, which I just posted a review on. But it's also another good, decent series that I think people should still check out. I want to talk about X-Force, particularly X-Force number 1 through 5. As you can see, it starts out during the month when Stan Lee died. So the very first issue of X-Force has the black band. Might say it's fitting, might say it's, tragic. So, but it definitely makes this a unique issue 1 per se because it has that black band. I don't know. I would like to have maybe a version that doesn't have it, but I haven't researched and see if they actually made kinds that doesn't have the black band with the no big logo on it. But in this X-Force, I compare to Uncanny X-Force because first X-Force series I read was Uncanny X-Force, and I think that kind of spoiled me, especially when you have Wolverine, Psylocke, Angel, Deadpool, Phantom X. I'm trying to remember who all else was on that roster, that lineup, but it was a pretty cool lineup for X-Force. And so this is kind of going back to the original lineup with some of the characters, which I've not read the initial run. I have a couple of the first issues, but I haven't read it yet. So it's on my to-do list. But it basically takes place after the events of X Generation Extermination, I believe. I can't remember. I wasn't following it that closely, obviously. But basically, a younger version of Cable comes back and kills the old version of Cable that we all know and love. So, and it kind of starts out with the rest of X-Force being pissed at Cable, the new young Cable, for doing that, and kind of semi-hunting him down, semi-protecting mutants that are being genocidally wiped out in third world European country. Just kind of cliche. Your third world European country owned by a dictator. It is what it is. The thing I guess I didn't like so much about it, other than Cable's body sliding ability, and Sam Guthrie Cannonball's boosting, rocketing ability, you really don't see too many of the other X-Force characters using their abilities. And I found that kind of boring. They either have guns or knives. They don't use their powers per se, or at least that I could tell by reading it. I could not tell you what Warpath's power is. Dominoes, I have a loose idea, but that's about it. So, but it's okay. I like it. I honestly was considering dropping it, but I read it up through issue 4, which, dun dun dun, there's a dead member of X-Force on the tarmac, so you're supposed to guess who it is. It does a pretty good, fun job of making you think it's going to be one character, and it's somewhat of a surprise at the end, but I thought it was kind of neat how they did it, true fashion. Now, the things have really gotten good in issue 5. Issue 5 goes back to why young Cable's here, the future, 2,000 years in the future, and why he's back here, kind of why he killed old Cable, quotation fingers, old Cable, and what is the next path of the book. And honestly, I thought about dropping it, but after reading issue 5, I'm kind of back into it. So let's just kind of see what happens. And also I wanted to review, I just got done reading it, Venom issue 12. Now, if you guys have been reading Venom at all, it's Eddie Brock back in the Venom costume, and as you can tell, evil Reed Richards back here. So it's a very dark and kind of depressing, really, take on Venom this time around, but I'm really enjoying it. This issue, I literally just got done reading it, and there are some very key, very cool Venom universe twisting, altering storyline moments. So this is kind of a pivotal issue. I highly recommend you pick up the old issues, Venom 1 through 11, or pick up the trades if you get a chance. I love Venom, and I know a lot more people are probably on the book now because of the movie, but I still think it's a great book, and it's definitely one of my top 2, if not my top favorite book that I read right now. Might be a little biased in my fandom, but nevertheless, great book. Pick it up, read it, enjoy it, hopefully. This is Dermie signing off for the evening. Have a good one, guys.